Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Phoebe Nubisi, and on this video we are going to do a first demo of Microsoft 365 Copilot Cowork. Cowork, as we mentioned on previous video, Cowork is here for us to delegate tasks to it so that it can execute some tasks for us, at the contrary of the normal Copilot chat that is just there to ask and create. It's just a prompt that gives some responses. But here on this first video demo, the demo goal will be to use Cowork to analyze our week, to identify our priorities, and to protect our focus time, to draft follow-ups for us, and to create a weekly plan. Just to make sure, before you start this video, make sure that you check our first video about the licensing guide, because there are some prerequisites for your users to have access to Copilot Cowork. First of all, they need to have the Microsoft 365 Copilot license assigned to them, either combined with the Microsoft 365 Business Standard or Business Premium, and they need to be enrolled secondly to the Frontier program. I have detailed all those steps in the first video. And then they need to have Cowork appear on the Microsoft 365 All Agents. Next thing is that they need to have Entropic enabled for your tenant and also for those users that needs to have access to it. And they need to have now permissions to SharePoint, permissions to OneDrive, and all the emails and Teams chat where you want to use this demo. And then you need to give them the right permission in those environments. So let me go to Chrome just to show you previously what we did. I show you how to get the plan. If you are an existing customer with Microsoft, you can get the plan here. You can get this. Or if you're a new customer, you can get this plan. And then you make sure that you have the right security groups with the pilot users. On agents, you have those agents available here for the Frontier. If I search for Frontier, you see I have all the Frontiers app with Cowork Frontier available here. You need to make sure that you have that available. On Copilot settings, you need to have the Entropic available here. When you click AI providers operating as Microsoft subprocessor, you have it available here, and you have also Copilot Frontier available for all those users. That being said, we are going to start with this new demo. So like I mentioned, this demo is to analyze our week, to identify our priorities, to protect our focus time, to draft some follow-ups, and to create a weekly plan. So first thing first, open Microsoft 365 Copilot chat. That's what I have here on my screen, as you can see here, and go to All Agents. I showed that on the previous video as well. You click on Agent Store and you search for Cowork and it will appear, or you search on Frontier, it will appear. You click on it. Once you click on it the first time, it will ask you to add it, and since I already added it this time, it asked me to open it, and then you open. I already have it here, so I have pinned it here on the menu. Now I have it. So after that, you need to describe the outcome that you want. Not only the task, you need to include the audience, you need to include the deadlines, you need to include the format, what coworker must do, and tell it what not to do without your approval. I mean, you are the boss and Cowork is just your coworker, and you need to attach some context if needed to it. When I mean context is when you click on attachment, you can add some work context. You click here on the plus buttons. You see it says on the tooltip add attachment. You click on add work context and you give some meetings, maybe you give some context, emails, you can give some chats, some channels, you have everything here. You can give some files, you can give anything that you want to add basically. Yes, so in our case we have a prompt that we will use for our case, and this is our demo for the day. So I have a calendar, and I will ask Cowork to be able to see all my calendar for this week, the few recent email that mentions deadline, follow-ups or deliverable, and I will ask it to prioritize everything for me. I will paste the prompt here for you guys to see. Yes, so I say help me organize my week. Use my Microsoft 365 work context, so it will go across all my feeds, whether it's my emails, whether it's my chat on Teams, my channels, everything, my SharePoint, my OneDrive files. It will go across everything, and even my Copilot chat here go across all my Microsoft 365 work contexts, including my calendar and everything. Now, my work priority this week are prepare a customer demo, publish this, review the NCR follow-ups, please produce a Monday to Friday weekly plan, my top 5 priorities, meetings that need preparation, follow-ups are all people, suggested focus block, risk or conflict I should handle early, do not send emails, post team messages or schedule calendar event until I review and approve them. So before I click send, make sure that you select the right model here. So we have Auto, we have Claude Opus 4.8, we have Claude Sonnet 4.6. I clicked Opus 4.8, but you can choose anything else. We have more options here just for shortcut if you want to. And then since we have everything ready, I will click send. So it's working, and you see how it gives the title here, weekly organization and planning, priority planning. So it's doing the work, and you see the loading that says tracing through the steps. It says I will put together your calendar, email, Teams, recent file to build this out. Let me start gathering everything parallel. So it's making a parallel job, and it makes a plan on my workspace here to let me see the progress of the work. It's magic. I really love this. So like I said, it's listing all my messages in Outlook, all my chat on Teams. It's doing all those things. You can see all the thought process. It's viewing my calendar. So it's on the first step here, that is reviewing my calendar. Once it finishes to review my calendar, the next step here will be to review my recent emails and then check my Teams context, find recently worked on files, build the weekly plan for me. And that's amazing. Let's follow up. So while it does that, let me open again the frontier. I will show you something that I have not showed yet. So once you open Cowork here, you can click show more. On show more, it shows you some prompt that you can try first. It says try this next. Is also categorized. One is triage, research, create, meetings, automate. So let's start with triage. It talks about OOO handover pack, build an OOO, not sure what is that, handover pack with delegation and return plan. You can just play around with all of these. Another one says turn this week's new letters into one executive brief. Another one says catch up and reply, find unanswered question across teams and email then reply. You see, you are giving it some tasks, you are delegating tasks and it will execute it for you. Now this other one says audit your calendar for meetings to decline, shorten or protect. Another one says sort your unread inbox into actions bucket with drafted reply. Another one, gets to the calendar top emails and mention in one brief. We have so many options here. Another one says organize my inbox, triage my inbox, one email at a time, reply, archive, delete, arrange my week. I'm doing arrange my week if you have checked my previous prompt. And then this one, we have many other options here. You can go after this for yourself and see what you prefer to test. Yes, so it's amazing what you can do. As you can see, for automation, set up a weekly Friday summary of my Power BI metrics. That's amazing. Another one say create a skill so every generated deck matches my brand for PowerPoint. It's so personal and it's mind-blowing, guys. So it did all the job for me. And then let's go to what Fana says. It says, here's your week organized from your calendar, inbox, and recent file. Quick note on scope. Since today, I've built the Monday to Friday plan for next week and put your 2 remaining items tomorrow to top as time critical. So before next week, this Friday, you have these 2 events, and then it says Monday through Friday weekly plan. It gives me my weekly plan, and it gives even the details. Like for Tuesday, for example, it gives the production line 94%, NCR trend, supplier delayed, and stuff like that. And it gives my top 5 priority: resolve the plan 7 quality escalation, work into Friday's leadership decision sync with 4 decisions made, respond to project blockers and stuff like that, meetings that need my preparation, and it gives the date, what time, and the preparation needed. And it gives then the follow-ups are owed to people, to this person, 4 unanswered messages awaiting your call, Azure DevOps, a sign off that I have not given yet. I needed to give an approval to a pipeline in Azure DevOps. I haven't done that yet. In Power Automate, I have 2 of my flows that failed last week, so I need to check it out. And suggested focus block is amazing. Since I said that one of my priorities is the YouTube, it asks me to finalize and publish, to do a customer demo build plus rehearsal and stuff like that. For the risk and conflict to handle early, it says no demo on the calendar. So if the customer expects it soon, book the slot now. No YouTube publish date. Wednesday is your only fully clear day. Protect it. Defect rate nearly double on a new fixture. It is so amazing. It did an amazing job for me just with that prompt. I don't know what you guys think about it, but you can let me know in the comment section. But that's a big job. Imagine that I had to go to all of these items and click one by one. Yes. Now we will give a follow-up prompt here to make it even more interesting. The follow-up of prompt that we will give here is turn this into a 1-page work weekly plan with sections for priorities, meetings, focus blocks, follow-ups, and weeks. Now draft a short team message to my project team summarizing my top 3 priorities for the week, but do not post it yet. Suggest 2 90-minute focus blocks for my customer demo preparation, but ask me before creating calendar events. Let's do it, guys. It's really fun. It's really fun and amazing. It's always have a thinking part. How that says, like this one, it says I need to handle 3 things: create a Word document with a weekly plan and save it. Yes, and yeah, You see how it's adding some items to my progress here on the plan on my workspace. It added building your Word weekly plan, do have Teams message without posting, propose to demo focus blog, and it has loaded the skill and plugin that is Microsoft Word, because it has a Microsoft integrated plugin for Word document. Let's come to agent here. It should be here just to show you. If you scroll down on more agent, you click see more, you will see Word somewhere. Yeah, this is the Word one that is already integrated. So it loaded that plugin, so it's preparing that Word document for me. It's doing this first one, building the work weekly plan with all those priorities, the meetings, the focus blocks, the follow-ups, the weeks. Yeah, I also like this week that it is for me. Yes, it tells me that there's an early email to Hannah that did not has the right address, that I need to confirm the correct address before sending updates. Yeah, it always gives a thought process. It's so interesting how you can see the thought process of it while it is working. Yeah. So just to precise something, this demo is not about Cowork magically knowing anything or everything, but it's about Cowork helping me to organize my work that I already have access to. So Cowork cannot do something that I do not have access to. So here it has access to what I have already permissions, and it's letting me review before any actions happen. Yeah. I don't see the output here yet. Yeah, so if it creates, for example, the Word document and you don't see the output, you can ask it to make it available to your external workspace. Yes, this is the output. And just to let you know, each time that you have a session with Cowork, it always have an output, and you can have access to it on OneDrive. So you see on the right, if I click on the little folder icon, I click on it, it will open my session on OneDrive. Oh, it says something is wrong, but this is my session here, and this is the output in case the file is available. Looks like it's not done with it yet. It's asking me a question. So it's saying two suggested 90-minute focus block for demo prep, both land on open calendar next week, and it proposed Tuesday or Thursday. So let's do only Tuesday and submit. Let me click on this file too and make sure that it opens for me. So that's the weekly plan that it did for me, with the top priorities, with the meetings to prepare, with the focus block, with the follow-ups at all, with the weeks. I love the layout and everything as well. So now the customer demo prep for Tuesday. Yeah, the attendees, I will add Hannah so that we can prep together, and then I will just confirm create. You see, you do everything in one place, because I asked it not to create to post anything without me confirming, but I can do everything in just this window. I don't have to go to Teams to do that. So what it did right now, it did the word plan, the Teams messages that is drafted here. data ask, and then the event that have been created so that I can review it with my coworker. So that's amazing, and I showed you how the session is available here also on my personal files. It's not rendering properly, but yeah, you have the file that you can open. You can download the file if you want to. You can open it in Word. You can open the file location, or you can open it in Word. Let's open it in Word. So this is the file here. Alright, so we have walked through this first demo. Stay tuned, we have 3 more demos to do together. It's amazing. This is just the first part of it. I hope you can also do it on your side. Let me know if you have any questions. We will troubleshoot it together, and see you on the next video.